Hi, this is Ivar Kristoffersson with the Quantum Astrology Report for 23rd and 24th of September 2017. The Sun, the 23rd, will go into Libra. Yeah, 0 degrees of Libra and then 1 degree of Libra the 24th. The Moon will go into Scorpio. Yeah, 8 degrees of Scorpio at noon the 23rd here in mid-Europe, Sweden, and then 20 degrees of Scorpio the 24th, also noon of course. So we are changing gears from Virgo into Libra, from the quantum healing Virgo of ourselves to the quantum relationships of Libra with ourselves and others. Still, we have a lot of planets in Virgo, so the quantum biology healing is ongoing because we have Venus, 4 degrees of Virgo, Mars, 11 degrees of Virgo, and Mercury, 18 degrees of Virgo. Sometimes I get so engaged when I do these reports, so I just speak, and I said Arcturus and Spica I called as planets. Of course, Arcturus and Spica at 24 degrees of Libra is stars, fixed stars, but as a starseed from there, I am a starseed, and many here on Earth are from Arcturus, the quantum electromagnetic healing specialists. There are planets around this fixed star, of course, where star beings live, and then some of us, many of us got into this life on Earth because it's a very important time, you know, the Earth precession, the 25,920 years, it's a time of that. It's changing from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius, that's 21,060 years every age, but it's even bigger than that. It's other cycles playing in here that are of hundreds of thousands of years also. So this is the time when we ascend, when we are now in 5 dimensions of love, because we have passed the total solar eclipse, the Great American, healing the Lemuria Atlantean wound. And Uranus in late Aries in the Grand Fire Trine with North Node in Leo and Saturn in Sagittarius is splitting the world in this. We who ascend 5-dimensional love beings, and those left to do this, left in the 3-dimensional holographic world. So it's big time. It's big time for us, and I'm so happy to be here. The joy in my heart and my mind is enormous about all of this. It's what I dreamt of this time in many lifetimes. So we have this North Node in Leo speaking about this heart chakra opening, about the chakras. And we have Virgo, the DNA healing, the 12-stranded DNA evolving in our bodies. We're going from the manipulated 2-strand helix DNA to the 12. That's a big change. And by spinning the in our inner, our chakras with the 8th, 9th, etc. also above us, up to the 12th chakra, we are in connection with divine source, with Neptune and Pisces, the quantum source, the quantum spirit, and it's infinite possibilities, it's infinite creations possible, and it's a galactic federation of light divine plan to evolve this on Earth by us, all light workers here, in a unity, non-hierarchic. The mind controllers, the Anunnaki, they live in a caste system, a strict hierarchy. They built their kingdom on conquering and fighting, and their empire, as similar empires on Earth, are dissolving. It's a new time on Earth and in this universe. We also have Mars in direct opposition to Neptune here. And I mentioned, like I said with the planet, I said wrong with the planet Arcturus and Spica, called them planets. Don't be too critical on yourself. I have to accept my own words and apply it on myself. Don't be too critical. And now Mars is coming up for a great opposition, a balancing of the divine masculine in Virgo, the download of the source, with the source, the Neptune in Pisces. And this is giving a great opportunity to connect with the source. And the source is everywhere, literally everywhere, around us, in us. And as everything starts within, it's important to connect with those parts of yourself, those cells, to give light, shine a light all the way. We have that internal hierarchy as the Anunnaki Empire, the mind controllers, the power elite, dissolving, going to love. We do that work inside by our black holes in our cells and by connecting with this information. It's a lot of the vacuum, the air that surrounds us and in us is not empty. It's full of knowledge. It's full of information. And I and you can tap into that information. But needed to do that is silence. Silence yourself by meditation, by being in this state, observing yourself, emotional freedom. Then you can tap into this information. And the information speaks about new opportunities in this time. Moon coming into Scorpio, and soon Jupiter will come into Scorpio. Yeah! This is about psychic abilities, teleportation, communication within, with others, with love, dimensional travels, seeing new, hidden realities here, seeing the information, seeing the galactic center in the sky, seeing the infrared, seeing what many animals already do. Hawks and eagles are very evolved beings in their experience, in their body here on Earth, but they are so evolved so they can see and be in much more than we at the current phase. We are now starting our evolution to be with them, to join the dragons of the fixed star Regulus, etc. So this is one revelation, big revelation. So remember silence, walking meditation. By that I mean to be in this state all the time, but also to have totally silence around you as often as possible. It's also here Pluto in Capricorn, 16 degrees, 52 minutes of Capricorn. And Pluto is conjunct with the fixed star Vega in the Lyra constellation. And I want to speak from my experience today about food, the vegan food, as the planet Vega. To eat is highly emotional. It's about security. It's about the home in ourselves. And it's very challenging for many when to bring this up. But it's important because it's a part of our energy system. And this situation now on Earth with this animal suffering industry of such a great, terrible magnitude has to end. We have to heal that within us. We have to heal that within our own cells. I am lacto-vegan since 12 years. I had a period around 88 to 98 also. Lacto-vegan vegan food. I buy everything ecologically farmed. I even had a shop earlier in this life when my first girl was a child. I had a small shop on the countryside and I introduced ecologically farmed food, both biology, ecologically and biodynamically farmed. It was a great passion for me at that time. I also found astrology at that time. Many thanks to my first girl for helping me to awake. I also found a project making the divine plan to land here in Sweden when Saturn was at Galactic Center last time, 88, 89. And it's important to take care of the energy influx in us. I use then vegetables and some cheese and egg and butter, but no meat, not fish, no meat for me. I use a great food supplement also from Fitline that's giving a lot of needed. You don't need it, but it's a good way for me, and there are other very good food supplements to use. And it's about this emotional security in yourself, because food is highly emotional. What you eat is when you feel secure, to go back to that. And also what you smell, and it's manipulated in many ways today to keep us in that mind control state. So it's important to break that cycle, to find your way in this. And smells, you can also use aromatherapy. I have here, lavendel and rose here that I use. And I am blessed to have created such a beautiful home with a magnificent garden, and also inside. Now, this period started now during all the winter, I have a fire. It's over there in the corner. It's a simple oven making wood fire that I heat my house with, that I cook some food on, and also have a can of water boiling all the time, because that vaporizes the air here in my home. And as it's important to drink a lot of water to give the electromagnetic connection in the body and transport density away, it's also important to have that water vaporization around you. And many, nearly all homes today on Earth are too dry, especially in the civilized, so-called civilized world. It's far too dry. A good tip is to vaporize in any way the air around you to get your connection with the source better. I will remind you also about my sale. If you are interested in stepping into your new quantum abilities of a new life in 5-dimension love, contact me. I have a 50% sale on all my readings. See details below. And as the sun now is in Libra, it's about quantum relationships, connecting with ourselves and with others. And it is at 0 degree of Libra, the 0 point. Take the chance. Step out in your new world, your new shoes. And thank you very much for listening, and be well.